Good day, everyone. So today I'm going to discuss about biomolecules, example, proteins. So our objective is to recognize the major categories of biomolecules such as protein and describe the structure of the protein biomolecules and describe or recognize the importance of protein in our daily lives. So the fundamental biological molecule, aside from carbohydrates and lipids and nucleic acid, we have proteins. So ano nga ba yung protein? So proteins, example, the carbon. So we have the elements in protein of the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur. So proteins are the polymers and the amino acid, that is, the amino acid is the monomer of protein. Okay, this is the monomer, and the polypeptide is the polymer. Okay, polymer of proteins. So this is the monomer. So this is the amino acid structure. Okay, alam naman natin na the amino acid is the building block of protein. So we have the amino group, we have the side chain, and we have the carboxylic acid group. So the carboxylic acid is a compound containing the carboxyl group, yan ganito. And we have the amine group, this one, a nitrogen atom with a lone pair of electrons. So we have the essential amino acid. So ano ba yun? So proteins are the polymer of amino acid, okay? Or what we call the polypeptide. So the sequence of the number of amino acid definitely having a shape, size, and function of the protein. So the 20 amino acid, the body cannot synthesize 9. So yung 9 hindi kayang synthesize, okay, ng katawan natin. So ibig sabihin, we have 11. So this group of amino acid are called essential amino acid because they must be obtained from the protein in the diet. Ibig sabihin, kukunin natin yung ibang amino acid, okay, or ibang protein sa ating kakainin. So we have the 9 essential amino acid, and these are the histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and valine. Okay? So those are, makukuha natin yan sa protein diet o sa mga kakainin natin. So tawag na essential amino acid. So we have the non-essential amino acid. Ano ba yung non-essential amino acids? So ito yung the body can produce from other compounds even if we do not get them from our food. Ibig sabihin, our body can produce this. So ito yung mga alanine, arginine, asparagine, aspartic acid, cysteine, glutamic acid, glutamine, glycine, proline, serine, and tyrosine. So also we have the conditional amino acid. These are the another group of amino acid referred to as conditional amino acid because these acids usually not essential except when the body is experiencing illness or stress. So these are the arginine, cysteine, glutamine, glycine, proline, serine, and tyrosine. Okay? So the proteins, pwede natin ito makuha sa ating sa eggs. Yung mga protein diet na gusto mong palaki ng muscles for bodybuilding support, milk, fish, and poultry. They can provide essential amino acid, no, yung mga 9 amino acid, and consider complete protein sources as the essential amino acid in relative amounts to the body requires. The infographic here shows the chemistry. So this one, makikita natin, the essential amino acid. So ano ba yung mga function ng amino acid? Number one, it provide enzyme. Okay? Example of the amino acid or function is enzyme. We have the amylase, DNA polymerase, and transaminase. It converts starch to glucose, repairs DNA molecule, and transfer amino group from one amino acid to another. Okay? Isa din sa mga example ay yung enzyme. Okay? Enzyme na papain sa papaya. Ano? Kung bakit pag magluluto ka ng tinola, bakit mas nagiging tender o nagiging mabilis maluto o lumambot ang chicken dahil naglalagay ka ng papaya. Because ang papaya, meron siyang enzyme na ang pangalan ay papain. Okay. Next, we have protein as a structural protein, structural support. We have the viral oat protein, keratin, and collagen. Okay. So, saan natin nakikita mga keratin and collagen na yan? Sa mga buhok, no? Sa hair, sa nail, sa horns, at sa hoof ng mga kabayo, yung paa. Yung kuko ng kabayo, horns, no? Yung mga sa sungay, tendons, and cartilage. Okay. And also, this is the outer covering of limbs. So, hormones, pwede din. So, meron tayong function of protein in hormones, insulin and glucagon, oxytocin, and vasopressin. In insulin, regulate the glucose metabolism para ma-maintain ang blood sugar level. The oxytocin for the milk production in the female mammals, mapadami, mapabilis, para magkaroon ng milk. And vasopressin increases the retention of water sa ating kidney. The other one is the contractile protein. Ito naman sa actin and myosin. Ibig sabihin, ginagamit siya for muscles, muscle building. Thin contractile filament in muscle and thick filament in muscle. This one. For muscle building. Kaya nga, pag protein diet, it means nagpapalaki ka ng muscles. Next, another function of amino acid, we have the storage protein. Example is the casein. Casein is a part of the milk, ano? So ito yun. So a nutrient protein in milk, casein. And we have the ferritin, that stores iron in spleen and egg yolk. Also, functional proteins to transport protein in hemoglobin, which carries oxygen gas in blood. Myoglobin carries oxygen in muscle, kaya nga myo means muscle. Next, so we have serum albumin carries fatty acids in blood, and we have the cytochrome C transport electron. Okay. Next, we have the immunological protein. So the white globulins for the complexes with the foreign protein. So siya yung nagsusupport, tumutulong para mapatay yung mga foreign bodies, ano yung mga sakit na may papasok sa ating katawan. Next is the toxins, the neurotoxin and the risk. Okay? So the blocker of nerve function in cobra venom, okay, tumutulong siya pag nakagat ka ng ahas. So may blocker din tayo nung una, which is the neurotoxin, part of the protein, and the resin, nerve toxin from castor beans. Okay? So meron tayong level of organization, arrangement of amino acids. So alam naman natin, pinag-aralan natin that the protein, that the chain of amino acid, mako-convert siya into ribosomes, such, and ribosome is the synthesizer of protein. So nagiging protein siya. So we have the primary protein structure, secondary protein structure, tertiary protein structure, and we have the quaternary protein structure na nagiging protein na siya. From amino acid, from the single chain, tapos nagiging protein siya. Okay. So ano bang example ng protein? So now let's have chemistry connection. So cysteine is an amino acid found in the hair, and we all know that the cysteine is a kind of a amino acid of the protein. So we have the keratin in hair, and also we have the collagen in hair. So we have, sabi dito, we have the cross-linking protein in the hair with R group containing thiol, the SH, a combination of sulfur and hydrogen. So that's siya. So the thiols reacting with each other produces disulfide SS bond, the shape of the hair. So whether straight or curled, it is dictated by the proteins are linked by the disulfide bonds in the which form from the molecules of cysteine. So in other way, kung straight yung buhok mo at kung gusto mong magpa-curly perm, so bakit siya nagper-perm? Kasi meron tayong disulfide bond na, okay, na nabibreak. Binibreak ng disulfide, binibreak siya, binibreak yung ating amino acid na cysteine. Okay? Kaya in the salon, the hairdresser initially uses reducing substance to break apart the disulfide bonds. Yan, binibreak niya. Kaya may mga oxidizer minsan para ma-break yung bond ng cysteine bond. Okay? And the hair is tightly wrapped around the curlers and applied with an oxidizing substance to cause the new disulfide bonds to form. And these newly formed disulfide bonds between protein strands in the hair takes the shape of the curlers, give you a curly perm. Okay? So, nagkakaroon ng new disulfide bond. Okay? With the use of, so nabibreak niya. So, this is the salon chemistry. Okay, so the summary. So the function of protein speeds up the chemical reaction transport, means it repairs cells and build muscles, and this is the structural support also of the protein. Example natin, the enzyme, antibodies, and hemoglobin. Okay? What is the food? Pwede sa meat, sa eggs, sa dairy beans, and nuts. Ano yung organelles? Ito pwede makita sa ribosome because ribosome is the protein synthesis of the cell, and the rough endoplasmic reticulum or rough ER. What is the monomer of protein? Amino acid. And what is the polymer? Polypeptide chain. Kasi alam naman natin na kapag nagsama-sama ang mga amino acid, makakabuo tayo ng tinatawag na polypeptide. Then pag nagsama-sama yan, magiging protein yan. Okay? So that's all. Goodbye class.